تميز.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أسعدتم مساء أيها الحفل الكريم. صاحب السمو السيد الدكتور فهد بن الجلندة آل سعيد رئيس جامعة السلطان قابوس راعي الحفل الموقر، أصحاب المعالي، أصحاب السعادة والسفراء، المهندسون والمعماريون، ضيوفنا الأعزاء، ها نحن نجتمع الليلة لنحتفل سوية بجائزة تميز العالمية في نسختها العاشرة، والتي تستضيفها سلطنة عمان متمثلة في جمعية المهندسين العمانية، وبشراكة استراتيجية مع وزارة الإسكان والتخطيط العمراني. فشكراً لتواجدكم معنا الليلة، وحللتم أهلاً ونزلتم سهلاً. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your Highness, Sayyid Fahad bin Al-Julanada Al Sayyid, the head of Sultan Qaboos University, our guest of honor. Your Excellencies, engineers and architects, distinguished guests. Here we are gathered to celebrate the 10th edition of Tamayouz Excellence International Award, hosted by the Sultanate of Oman and represented by Oman Society of Engineers in strategic partnership with Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning. So thank you for gracing our event with your presence. حضورنا الكريم، رحبوا معي جميعاً بالمهندس فؤاد الكندي، رئيس مجلس إدارة جمعية المهندسين العمانية، لإلقاء كلمته الترحيبية بهذه المناسبة، فليتفضل مشكوراً. Honorable guests, please join me in welcoming Engineer Fouad Al-Kindi, the Chairman of Oman Society of Engineers, to deliver his welcoming speech.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. صاحب السمو السيد فهد بن الجلندة آل سعيد الموقر، رئيس جامعة السلطان قابوس، راعي الحفل، أصحاب المعالي، أصحاب السعادة، ضيوفنا الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يطيب لي ويشرفني أن أرحب بكم جميعاً في حفلنا البهيج هذا، حفل التكريم وتوزيع الجوائز لجائزة تميز العالمية. وأبالغ في الترحيب بضيوفنا من مختلف بلدان العالم الذين عبروا المحيطات والقارات ليتواجدوا معنا في هذه المناسبة الخاصة، خاصة لأنها للدورة العاشرة التي هي إعادة انطلاق بعد توقف بسبب الظروف التي مر بها العالم للسنتين الماضيتين، وخاصة لأنها في مسقط عاصمة سلطنة عمان. وإننا في عمان لسعداء باحتضان سلسلة الفعاليات التي شملت بالإضافة لهذا الحفل البهيج 4 ندوات تناولت عروضاً وحوارات واسعة المجالات بين الهندسة والعمارة، وحوارات واسعة عن التخطيط والثقافة والتاريخ والفنون وعلاقتها وإسقاطاتها على الإنسان في البيئات المتنوعة كما هو تنوع البشرية. وقد تجلى من مواضيع الندوات بأنه كما كانت مكونات منطقتنا الحضارية والبشرية لها السبق والريادة التاريخية في الارتقاء بمكونات النمو الحضاري ومن ضمنها العمارة والتخطيط، فإن مساهماتها الحالية لشيء يدعو للفخر والاعتزاز. كما وأننا في جمعية المهندسين العمانية ندرك أهمية إشراك مجتمعنا المعماري وتعظيم مساهماته في الحراك الإقليمي والعالمي في جوانب العمارة والتخطيط الذي يسعى للارتقاء بالمنتجات التنموية الحضرية والمعمارية. ولا يفوتني هنا أن أؤكد بأن ما رأيتموه وما سترونه لم يكن ليتحقق لولا شراكتنا الرسمية مع وزارة الإسكان والتخطيط العمراني والرعاية السخية من شركائنا وداعمينا، وهم شركة تنمية نفط عمان وعمان تل والشركة العمانية للغاز الطبيعي المسال وعمران. وكذلك لولا الجهود الحثيثة والمستمرة لشهور لفرق العمل من مسؤولين وموظفين ومتطوعين من الجمعية ومن جائزة تميز العالمية. نأمل أن ننال وينال كل المشاركون والحاضرون أقصى درجات الاستفادة والاستمتاع والزيادة المحمودة في معرفة كل منا، وأن نسعد سوياً باحتفالنا بالفائزين وبمشاريعهم المتميزة. أكرر شكري وترحيبي بكم جميعاً في سلطنة عمان، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you, Engineer Fouad Al-Kindi. Dear all, please welcome Professor Catherine Hobbs to deliver her opening speech.
Masa al-Khair. Good evening. Your Highness, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a very warm welcome to the Tamayouz Excellence Awards on behalf of the organisers and Coventry University. My name is Professor Catherine Hobbs. I am the Academic Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Environment and Computing at Coventry University. It is my great pleasure to welcome all guests here today on behalf of the university. Coventry University has an ambitious international agenda and a desire to deliver excellence in education. Known as one of the most dynamic and innovative modern universities in the UK, Coventry has won Modern University of the Year awards from the Times Good University Guide in the UK on several occasions and has been shortlisted for University of the Year. Coventry is ranked first in the UK for overseas student experiences for 5 years running, with over 19,000 students studying Coventry courses overseas and over 275,000 alumni across the world. Coventry University has more than 13,000 international and EU students studying in the UK. It is among the top 100 in the world for international outlook, according to the Times Higher Education World University Rankings 22, and is in the top 30 in the world for international students in the QS World University Rankings 21. One of our key priorities as a university is enhancing our global intelligence and insight, building a distinctive global profile and reputation through key partnerships with stakeholders that share our values. We have a strong, long-standing partnership with over 30 academic institutions overseas, including in the Middle East. This includes our partnership in Oman with Middle Eastern College, which we've had since 2006. Our partners work with our academic experts to deliver collaborative programs to the highest teaching standards and international best practice. We have global hubs placed in strategic cities, enabling us to connect to regional communities and build lasting international partnerships. Our aim is to provide organizations and individuals through the world with regional access to the growing academic, research and commercial expertise that exists in all areas across Coventry University Group. Hubs are located in Dubai, Kigali, Brussels and Singapore, with one opening in Delhi shortly. And we have campuses in Egypt, the Knowledge Hub, welcome colleagues from the Knowledge Hub tonight, Poland, and a new campus in Henan, China, which opens later this year. Coventry University is a leader in the field of collaborative online international learning, which we call COIL. COIL is a virtual learning experience that provides students with an opportunity to interact with international universities and industry on subject-specific learning tasks, which simultaneously develop their intercultural competencies and digital skills to boost their employment prospects. The School of Energy, Construction and Environment within my faculty has been running these types of innovative student experiences with a focus on interdisciplinarity and professional skills in the built environment for over 12 years. Last year, for example, our architecture, engineering and construction students co-developed their knowledge of smart cities with students in Halabja in Iraq, Hong Kong and Rennes. It's vital that our graduates have the chance to develop a global outlook, and the opportunity that this type of project offers to interact with other cultures is hugely valuable. The Tamayouz Excellence Awards champion and celebrate the best of architecture worldwide. Coventry University is proud to have been a sponsor of the award since its inception. The Tamayouz Excellence Awards is dedicated to supporting aspirational and transformational projects that tackle local and global challenges. This purpose and vision aligns with the mission of Coventry University, which is to be a global education group with a reputation for equity and innovation that empowers students and communities to transform their lives and society through teaching, learning, research and enterprise. We are particularly delighted that the Faculty of Engineering, Environment and Computing will resume our scholarship for the winners of the Tamayouz Award for Best Student from 2023. The recipient will receive a warm welcome to our campus in September. With our focus on employability and on the student experience, this is a great opportunity for the winner. Our alumnus, Ahmed Al-Malak, who set up and has run the Tamayouz Excellence Award since their inception, is a great advertisement for our program and the skills and confidence that our graduates develop. He's an inspiration for others, and we are very proud to have him as a graduate and employee of Coventry University. Many thanks to all of you for attending this evening. We hope you enjoy it very much. شكراً.
ضيوفنا الأعزاء، دعونا نشاهد هذا الفيديو القصير معاً. Dear all, let's watch this short video together.
تميز.
انطلقت تميز عام 2012 من جامعة كوفنتري وبتوقيع عراقي، وفي عامها الأول ترأست لجنة تحكيمها زهاء حديد سيدة العمارة العالمية، التي كان لمؤسستها شرف رعاية الجائزة إلى جانب مؤسسات عراقية في بغداد وعمان ودبي ولندن أسهمت في إطلاق تميز نحو العالمية. منذ هذا الانطلاق شكلت الجائزة عنوانا مهما لتكريم رموز العمارة العربية، أولئك الذين تركوا بصماتهم المعمارية في مدن وعواصم منطقتنا، وهي تفتخر بوجود شواخصهم وإبداعاتهم المميزة. أول احتفال لتميز كان في بغداد، ثم أربيل، والعاصمة الأردنية عمان، وها هي اليوم تتخذ من مسقط الحضارة الفريدة بعمرانها وبيئتها فضاء لاحتفالها، حيث تلتقي أرض العرب بالمياه الدافئة التي تنفتح على عالم الأمس وعالم اليوم بكل ثقلها التاريخي وأهميتها الثقافية كملتقى حيوي للثقافة العالمية قبل التجارة. فميناء مسقط مثل ولقرون عديدة نقطة اللقاء بالوافدين من كل الحضارات إلى أرض العرب دون أن تتنازل عن خصوصيتها المعمارية، حيث يلتحم بياض سطوحها مع زرقة البحر الصافية بتلك الخلفية الحجرية بجبالها الجرداء، لتمثل خصوصية نادرة يمتزج فيها الطراز المحلي مع الأشكال الحداثية، دون أن تغادر هويتها التي تستمد قيمتها الجمالية من الماضي، وتنهل من رصيد المدينة المحلي بقلاعها وحصونها وبيوتها الأثرية الخلابة. احتفاء تميز بمسقط واحتفاء مسقط بتميز يمثل لحظة جمالية إضافية في زمن الجائزة التي تكتسب أهميتها عاماً بعد عام، ويتجلى ذلك من طبيعة تنوع الأسماء المعمارية والفنية العالمية التي تحرص على المساهمة بلجان تحكيمها. ولدت تميز وهي تحمل في جوهر ولادتها فكرة التكريم والامتنان لأولئك الذين كرسوا حياتهم من أجل عمارة تحمل في جيناتها المعنى الأسمى من هويتنا وتراثنا، دون التضحية بكشوفات العمارة العالمية ومنجزاتها الشكلية والوظيفية. حفل جائزة تميز في مسقط ليس مجرد إضافة اسم جديد في القائمة الرفيعة، وإنما تكريم له طعم حضارة.
سأترك المجال الآن للفاضلة جالة مخزومي، رئيسة لجنة التحكيم، لإلقاء كلمة قصيرة بهذه المناسبة، فلتتفضل مشكورة. I will leave the floor now to Mrs. Jala Makhzoumi, co-chair of the grand jury, to deliver her speech.
صاحب السمو، أصحاب السعادة والمعالي، السيدات والسادة الحضور، مساء الخير. مرحباً بكم في الاحتفالية العاشرة لجائزة تميز للعمارة في عمان، البلد الغني، البلد العريق بتراثه المعماري وبموروثه الثقافي والطبيعي، باستضافة أهله الطيبين. قصة ال10 سنين التي أوصلتنا لهذا اليوم شبه معجزة. واكبت توسع جائزة تميز منذ نشأتها، جائزة لمعماريات متميزات بالعراق في 2012-13، ومن ثم كان يمكن أقل من 30 مساهم. اليوم 3000 مساهم ومشترك من 88 دولة بالعالم. هذه معجزة، هذا ليس بالشيء القليل. ومع هالتوسع جائزة تميز توسعت أيضاً بالجوائز، فلم تقتصر على جائزة المعماريات النساء، ولكن أيضاً جائزة تميز للإنجاز المعماري مدى الحياة لرواد العمارة في بلادنا العربية، جائزة ديوان تميز، جائزة تميز للمشروع المعماري للمتخرجين، ولا زالت هالفروع بتوسع. الغريب أنه الجائزة كل من فاز بالجائزة وتكرم أصبح جزء من عائلة تميز، وحب يعطي يرجع وينطي. فمثلا التميز الإنجاز المعماري مدى الحياة، الاثنين الرواد المرحوم محمد مكية والمرحوم رفعت الشادرشي، اثنينهم تكرموا بدورهم أسسوا جائزة تميز باسمهم، وهكذا. والسبب أعتقد يرجع إلى أنه تجمع كل المشاركين والمساهمين بجائزة تميز مودة واحترام وتلاقي بالأهداف. كلتنا الموجودين هنا نسعى أنه ننهض بالهندسة المعمارية، وأنه نبحث عن الهوية، نطور هالعلوم اللي احنا عندنا ونشوف شنو هو اللي نبحث عنه. وبالنسبة للأجيال الناشئة، كيف ممكن للهندسة المعمارية تخدم المجتمع؟ كيف ممكن تخدم البيئة؟ كيف ممكن تخلق حياة ذات جودة لمجتمعاتها؟ فشكراً لجائزة تميز، لفريق تميز، لأحمد الملاك، لهالفكرة الصغيرة اللي نمت وحملتنا معهم. وشكراً لفريق تميز اللي يسعى بجد واجتهاد لتنظيم على أعلى درجات الرقي والسلوكية المهنية والشفافية بالتحكيم، لأن أنا بالتحكيم فأقدر أحكي يعني من هاي. فحقيقة يعني شيء جميل جداً ومفرح، ونفتخر كلتنا. شكراً للمساهمين، وشكراً لكم للحضور ولدعمكم، ودمتم بألف خير.
Thank you Mrs. جالا مخزومي. أما الآن أيها الحفل الكريم، حانت اللحظة التي كنا ننتظرها جميعاً. رحبوا معي بالفاضل أحمد الملاك، مؤسس ومدير جائزة تميز العالمية للعمارة، للتوجه إلى المنصة وتقديم الجائزة. Our valued guests, here comes the moment we have been waiting for. Hence, I would like to invite Mr. Ahmed Al-Malak, founder and director of Tamayouz Excellence Award, to grace the dais and present the award.
Your Excellencies, Tamayouz family, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 10th anniversary of Tamayouz Excellence Award. It is a unique opportunity for us to be here in this beautiful city of Muscat. This ceremony is important. It's different. It's a milestone of 10 years. It's the first ceremony that celebrates 10 years of great architectural work. And today, we have close to 150 people from all around the world gathering in Muscat. Tamayouz ceremonies started in Baghdad, 2012, and then we moved to Erbil, 2014, and for the past 4 years, we've been in the Jordanian capital, Amman. In Amman, we were sponsored by and hosted by the Iraqi Business Council in Jordan, and they adopted the award. They set standards, they set benchmark for that type of ceremony. So it was difficult to move from Jordan to other places. But now we're in Muscat. So it means the place we're having our ceremony has exceeded what we asked for. And for that, I would like to thank our hosts, the Omani Society of Engineers. The Omani Society of Engineers have exceeded all the expectations that we were hoping for in the ceremony. And there were two things that the society were using as a gateway for any decision. The first decision, and I was not part of the process, or I was part of the process, but not the decision making of anything in Oman, but I was seeing it. And what I saw, every decision that they made covered two things: respect for this profession, and the second, every decision that the society makes will represent Oman in a good way. So thank you very much, Engineer Fahad. Thank you for the board of directors. Thank you for the society. In Oman, it was not just we decided to go for any country and host the ceremony. There are other things that when we bring 150 guests, we have to find them. The most important of those is culture and people. If we bring 150 people to a country, we would like them to indulge in the culture of that country. We'd like them to indulge in the history of it and art. And in here, we found that. You've seen that in the past 2 days. You've seen every event is at an iconic landmark or at an institution. And the second, when we bring our guests, we would like them to meet the locals, to talk with the locals, to have a great experience. And what we have noticed is we are in a country that's very hospitable, very welcoming. It's normal. You have been hosting people for hundreds, if not millennia. So thank you very much, Oman. Thank you, Muscat. Thank you for all the sponsors, and thank you for our official partner, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning. It's important for a ministry of that type to support, to empower specialists. And when you look around, this is a community that does not revolve around a person, does not revolve around a winner. It's about excellence. And so many people here flew from all over the world to be in a community that celebrates excellence. So I thank you all for being here. I thank you all for all the support, and I thank you all for your Omani generous hospitality. Tamayouz is, as our co-chair of the panel, started as a little idea, and it was one award for graduation projects. 10 years after, it's now 8 awards. We have an award to celebrate students' work. We have an award that celebrates women in architecture and construction in the Near East and North Africa. We have an award that celebrates the great work of our pioneers, an award to celebrate public art in Arab cities, an award to celebrate people who do beyond their work, beyond their daily job, the Mohammed Makia Award. And as you can see, we have grown, and I give that back to two main things. It's the support that we get from our judging panel. Our judging panel, for years, has been one of the best in this world, and I can say that comfortably. Every year, we have 88 judges who select winners for different awards. In 2012, the idea when we started the award was, if we want to be recognized and we want it to be taken seriously, the person to judge the first judging panel has to be, at that time, the biggest name. The message resonated with her. She was the chair of our judging panel, the late Zaha Hadid. Her office sponsored Tamayouz. They taught us how to write press releases. They taught us how to deal with people of that caliber. That's why it's easy for us now to establish awards in the names of other architects and keep it to a high level. And our judging panel is now more than 88 people who not only judge the awards, but what they do is they create a network later with the winners. They become mentors. They become those people who help them in the next steps of their life. And on top of that, it will not be possible without our generous sponsors. To all the sponsors who are here today for the past 10 years, or if it's new, 10 years, a 26-year-old stranger came to you and gave you an idea and said, would you like to sponsor? Nobody yet has said no. I think that shows how much you appreciate the message, how much you feel part of it. And for the organizations that not architectural, you are helping us respect that profession. I keep saying respect the profession. Thank you all very much. You have been very supportive, empowering for us to do all of this. Now, in 2014, 13, we started the second, it was the second one in the world, an award for women in architecture and construction. And all of those women are not working in easy conditions. We started in Iraq. After 2003, it even got more difficult. One of the winners of Tamayouz, of the Women Architecture Award, she was so good. There was a ceremony to celebrate her achievements. A car bomb goes in, and they all die. That is the environment we work in. It's not easy. Those people need to be celebrated, and on one condition, while they are alive. So we always do that. After the Women Award, we established the Lifetime Achievement Award. And we are living in the cities that they helped us shape. On this table, you have Ustad Maad Al-Alusi, you have Dr. Rasim Badran, and you have Mrs. Balqis Sharara, the wife of Rifat Chadirji. Those three pioneers of architecture are some of the greats that shaped our cities. Now, when we talk about the greats, is there a problem? When we talk about the greats of architecture, I cannot forget the others who are in other realms in our part. And I would like to talk about public art or art. And if you look here, this is our emblem. This is our emblem, the ceremony emblem in Oman in 2019. That was designed by Dr. Rasim Badran. For this year, to celebrate the event in Muscat, we asked the great Diwan Al-Azzawi to design the emblem for us. Now, we didn't stop there. We asked Ustad Diwan to make this emblem as a pin, but to make it a piece of art. His name is on it, and it's from 1 to 500, and I hope you all got your copy. You all have one. If you haven't, look for it. Raise your hand. We made him write his name, so you don't have to ask him to sign it. Now, Ustad Diwan, for the past few years, he's very generous, and sometimes I'm not even shy to ask for more because it's not for me. I will give it. We keep asking him to design our trophies, and he designed our trophy for the Rifat Chadirji Prize. He designed our trophy for the Diwan Al-Azzawi Prize for Public Art we just launched, and for the Women in Architecture and Construction. You see, even for our medals, for our trophies, we don't do it commercially. We go for the best people to do them. The medal that you will see the winners wear today, we did it at the same place where they did the London Olympic medals. The medal that you see we will hand for the Public Art Prize was designed by Leah, and we went and we made it at the same place that Queen Elizabeth used to make her medals for the night. So we take this seriously. Excellence is not just a product where we come on a day here and talk about it. It's a process, and every part of it has to be excellence. In 2017, it was the battle to retake Mosul was at its peak. And in that year, we launched an award in the name of Rifat Chadirji. It's to celebrate the life and the work of Rifat Chadirji. And after that, we started another competition. It's called the Diwan Award for Architecture. The idea of the Diwan Award for Architecture, which is sponsored by Diwan Architects, and over Mr. Mohammed Al-Assam oversees the chairman of Diwan Architects. It's an award that tackles local issues in Iraq. The results of that competition must be practical, so if one day we give it to the authorities, they can implement it immediately. They didn't stop at that. Diwan didn't stop at that. They said, you have an award for Iraqis, we will train the winners. So now, after 10 years, they have trained 25 students. They spent more than 66 months in Diwan in Dubai. And Diwan is one of the top firms in our region. So thank you very much, Diwan, for supporting the young. And after that, we launched a scholarship fund that is supported by Coventry University, the Iraqi Business Council, and the Kufa Makkiya charity. That fund sends students to Politecnico of Milan to do masters in architecture. Politecnico of Milan is one of the top universities in the world, and we send them to Coventry University to do masters in construction management. This is 2012. We had 135 participants. 10 years later, participants come from these places. We have 101 countries over the past 10 years, and we received 7,384 participants over those 10 years. It will not be possible to do all of this on our own. It's you who are here today, part of this community, who enable us to do that. Last year, last cycle, we received 118 universities participants. The universities, some of them, they register their students. This year, we received 171, and when we say universities, it's not just the local universities. We have winners from Cambridge, we have winners from Tokyo, from Harvard, from IT. All of this, they participate in this award. And a new system is being created where we have institutional sponsors. So the universities want our award to be part of their program. And instead of writing a brief or a project brief for their students, they make them participate in this competition. And that is really good because they get the skill that they will need later on in competitions. And Oman Society of Engineers, last year, they were a national sponsor. So the Oman Society of Engineers sponsored every single Omani student or architect who wants to participate in the Graduation Projects Award and all of our competitions. And this was the first year that we saw the participation of tens of Omani students and architects. The award does not just revolve around the competition and the award itself. It's central to our mission, but there are other things on the side. As you've seen today, yesterday, and tomorrow, we have a series of talks. And we specially curate these talks with our speakers. For example, last one left is tomorrow. It's at the National Museum in Muscat. And the speakers of that talk, it's in partnership with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning. So the people tomorrow are speaking about urban challenges from Cambridge University. We have the name of your city is so difficult, Mark, so I'm not going to say it. We have the Director of Mobility and Transport from the North Brabant in the Netherlands. He's going to talk, if I'm not mistaken, about how in the next few years the Netherlands are planning to build 1 million homes while facing all the challenges we're all facing. So this is the kind of talks we strive for. Last year, I think we have a problem in the screen. Last year, it was Iraq's centenary, 100 years since the establishment of modern Iraq, just 100 years, not Mesopotamia. And we wanted to celebrate it, to memorialize that. So we started a poster competition. So we memorialized that with art. And we had 200 entries from around the world to celebrate this. Now, this year, it will mark 20 years since 2003. And it wasn't a little event in our history in Iraq. So we're launching a poster competition, which is called 20 Years Since '03. It will be to memorialize that moment that changed so many things for us. And it's open invitation for all artists, all photographers, all those who would like to memorialize that with us. My final message is, after 10 years, I can say nothing but thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you for believing in young architects who were, it's the final one, right? Message, can I get them? Can I get Sayyid Turath Ahmed here with me, please? You have to run. I can't take credit for everything. They keep me sane. If everyone has friends like those, you can do whatever you want. Dr. Turath Jamil just finished his PhD from the Sorbonne University. Architect Ahmed Al-Azzawi, he took annual leave from delivering 1,200 homes in the largest house builder in the UK. Thank you for that annual leave. And we have architect Sayyid Al-Aitan from Jordan, who is a very busy consultant, a member of the union, and they all took their time off their work just to help do this. So thank you from me. I shouldn't thank you because we were on this together, and at this moment, I don't think they like me that much, so it's fine. But thank you. Thank you all for everything on those past 10 years from the four of us. Okay, now, after this final message, there are other people who are producing this show. We have to show who works. They can't be in the background, right? In our work today, we've been working for 6 months. So many people has lost sleep over this. We have people from the Oman Society of Engineers who are volunteers. Can we get people who are working here to just take a bow for a second? Yes? We have people from Iraq who are coming here to our team in Iraq, who is our volunteer team. We have our Dhofar University team who decided this year, in partnership with Dhofar University, the Rifat Chadirji competition is going to have a theme that is Omani. It's going to be in Salalah. That's all what I can say. but next year's competition is going to be in Oman. Now, I am going to ask Dr. Al-Julanada to join me on the stage to say a few words on volunteer work and on sponsors. And when we say volunteer work, we mean the volunteers who are sponsors also, because you're volunteering your time, your connection, your effort with us. Dr. Al-Julanada is representing the Iraqi Business Council, but before she starts, she's my mother.
صاحب السمو، أصحاب السعادة والمعالي، عائلة تميز، سيداتي وسادتي الحضور. يقال إنك تستطيع أن تبتكر للصباح شمساً ما دام الفجر موجود. والفجر هنا هم هؤلاء الشباب المتطوعين والخريجين الذين شاركوا في منافسات جائزة تميز ومنحونا أملاً في المستقبل. قبل 10 سنوات اتصل بي ولدي أحمد، كنت ما أزال حينها مدرسة في الجامعة المستنصرية. اتصل بي من جامعة كوفنتري ليخبرني أنه يعمل على تأسيس جائزة لخريجي الأقسام المعمارية في الجامعات العراقية لتحفيز الإبداع لدى المعماريين الشباب وفتح الأبواب أمامهم للتفاعل مع المجتمع المعماري العالمي. سألته يومها: وكيف ستمول هذه الجائزة وأنت لا تمتلك رعاية ودعم للجائزة؟ لعلمي أن جائزة من هذا النوع بحاجة إلى جهود وتمويل وإسناد معنوي ومادي. أجابني: سأقوم بإنشاء هذه الجائزة حتى لو اضطررت لتمويلها من راتبي الخاص المتحصل من عملي في الجامعة. عندما أعلن عن الجائزة التحق بها منذ العام الأول وساندها تطوعاً عدد كبير من الطلبة والشباب المعماري. وقد أثبت جميع من انضم إلى تميز انتمائهم إلى آبائهم وأجدادهم الذين شيدوا حضارة الأرض منذ عهد الكتابة على اللوح السومري الأول إلى اليوم. كان أول من ساندها ورعاها الراحلة الكبيرة زهاء حديد، ثم انضم تطوعاً عدد من نجوم العمارة والهندسة والفن ورجال أعمال ومنظمات إنسانية. كان هدف الجميع فتح الأبواب أمام الطاقات الشابة لتحقيق التواصل والتفاعل العلمي والثقافي أمام المعماريين الشباب. حصلت المبادرة على الدعم المعنوي للاتفاق العالمي للأمم المتحدة الشبكة العراقية، لأن جوهر المبادرة كان العمل التطوعي الجماعي بصيغته الوطنية والإنسانية وقيمته الأخلاقية العالية. وقد نجحت فكرة التطوع في جذب الجميع، طلبة وتدريسيين وأكاديميين، معماريين وفنانين كمحكمين للمشاريع، إضافة إلى عدد من الرعاة الذين ساهموا مادياً ومعنوياً في دعم الجائزة من أجل تحقيق أهدافها ومن أجل تنشيط الجهود ومكافأة الشباب كنخبة مستقبلية إيجابية لتأخذ دورها وإلحاقها بنهر الحياة الذي يروي ظمأ الإنسانية في حاجتها إلى الإلهام والتطور. كما فتحت الجائزة الأبواب أمام شخصيات معمارية وشركات ورجال أعمال متنورين كان هدفهم الرئيسي المشاركة في تحمل المسؤولية تجاه المجتمع عامة واتجاه الشباب بشكل خاص، دون أن يرتبط تطوعهم للجائزة بأي شروط عدا شروط الجائزة. وقد امتاز التزام الرعاة برسالتهم واستراتيجيتهم بالرسوخ والثبات، مما أضفى الطابع المؤسساتي على إدائهم الذي اعتمد الالتزام طويل الأمد من أجل المجتمع وقضاياه في قطاعات العمارة والفن. نيابة عن الاتفاق العالمي للأمم المتحدة الشبكة العراقية، أوجه تحية وشكر لسلطنة عمان وجامعاتها ونخبها الهندسية لرعايتهم الكريمة للجائزة هذا العام بكل حرص والتزام. كما أتوجه بالشكر للجائزة وللشباب المعماري ولرعاة الجائزة.
On behalf of our volunteers team, one person will speak. Please welcome with me. Came all the way from Baghdad just to say this word. Dr. Bashar Shamil from the University of Technology.
المعالي والسعادة، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نيابة عن الأخوة المتطوعين من العراق أتحدث لكم، وإلى سيدتي بلقيس شرارة أرجو الصفح والإسناد لكي أقول: هكذا تمر الأيام مع جوائز تميز ومكية والشادرجي وديوان الأعسم وضياء العزاوي وما هو قادم إن شاء الله. ما فاتنا وما فقدنا وما لم نستطع الوصول إليه وجدنا ونجد أنه قادم وأنه آت بهذه الفرصة التي قدمتموه إلينا. ونحن كلنا ثقة بهذا الجيل والأجيال القادمة، وإنهم كفء لهذه المنطقة ليكونوا متميزون كما هي جائزة تميز. من لم يشكر الإنسان لم يشكر الله، ومن لم يشكر المخلوق لن يشكر الخالق. نتقدم بالشكر الجزيل إلى أحمد الملاك وإلى الأخوة هنا من أضافونا هذه البلدة الطيبة والرب الغفور، وشكرا جزيلا للجميع. شكرا.
Now we're going to thank our sponsors, so I'm going to hand to our Middle East coordinator, architect Sayyid Al-Aitan.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, everybody. Your Highness, Your Excellencies, I'd like to invite Your Royal Highness, Sayyid Dr. Fahad Al-Julanada Al-Sayyid, and Engineer Fahad and Ahmed Al-Malak to hand the presents or the awards to the sponsors. Please. Of course, we would never be able to do whatever we've done without the help and support of all of our sponsors. Allow me to invite our sponsors: Petroleum Development Oman, Engineer Abdul Amir Al-Ajami, Director of External Affairs and Value Creations. Oman Tel, Engineer Alauddin Bait Fadel, CCO. Oman LNG, Engineer Ismail Al-Sawafi, Senior Manager and Public Relations. Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, Dr. Hanan Al-Jabri, Director of Urban Planning. Umran, Engineer Hamid bin Hamoud Al-Rashidi, Senior Manager, Destinations Development. Diwan Architects and Engineers, Dr. Muhammad Al-Asam. Coventry University, Catherine Hobbs. The Iraqi Business Council in Jordan, Dr. Amila Naji. TKH Universities, Dr. Ibtisam Mustafa. Bonaire Limited, Engineer Luay Yusuf. صاحب السمو سعادة السيد, Your Highness, we would like to keep you for a little while to hand over the awards for the International Graduation Projects category. This category was launched in 2016. It was as a continuous and as an expansion for the Iraqi Students Award. The essence of this award was that we could have reached students all over the world. Each year, we have students participating from more than 70 or 75 countries, around 120 or 140 universities. Last year, we had more than 534 participants competing in this award. It does bring the very interesting and enriching diversity to this award and gives us a very strong momentum where those youth represent the future of the whole architecture and urbanism. So allow me to call for the students and winners of this category. Winners of year 2020. Honorable mention, Zahra Abdul Rashid from Iran. Second place, Rajab Al-Shahoubi, Libya. Year 2021, honorable mention, Naira Ali, USA. Second place, Habin Park, South Korea. And the first place winner was Jennifer Fagundes from Brazil with her supervisor Patricia Nerbas. Year 2022. Honorable mentions, Marah Khadr, Bara Hamdan from Jordan. Third place, Diego Costanza, Juan Cruz from Argentina. Second place, Lee Tai from Vietnam. And the first place winner, Jong Sung Lee, South Korea. Your Highness, we would like to ask you to take a group photo with all the winners, please. Now, kindly, Your Highness, Mr. Fahad Al-Kindi and Ahmed Al-Malak would like to present you a thanking gift. Thank you very much, Your Highness. I'd like to call His Excellency Dr. Khalfan Al-Shuaili to hand the University of the Year Awards. Please, Engineer Fuad, could you please be with us as well? Year 2021, University of the Year, Universidade do Vai do Rio dos Sinos, will receive it Jennifer Fagundes. Year 2022, University of the Year, Jong Sung Lee will receive for the University Hanyang University. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. We will have now a 15-minute break, and would like to see you after 15 minutes to continue with our program. Thank you all.
Welcome back, everybody. We are going to resume the prize giving. We're going to start with the Iraqi Graduation Projects Award. Please welcome on the stage one of the judges who was on our panel since its inception, since 2012. Please welcome with me Iraqi architect Ayad Al-Tuhafi.
السلام عليكم. Good evening. طبعا يسعدني ويشرفني اني ل10 سنوات اقف هذا الموقف اليوم بهذه الفرحه الكبيره. تميز بالنسبه لي واحد من اولادي شفناها طفل صغير تكبر في هذا الحجم، فشكرا للجميع. شكرا احمد.
Thank you, Ayad. Ayad is going to hand the prizes for the honorable mentions of the 2020 Iraqi graduation projects. We're going to start from Baghdad. Please welcome with me Yasser Al-Manhal. From Baghdad, Hibahad Al-Azzawi. And a photo with both of them, Ayad. Well done. Now, I would like to ask to the stage architect Fatin Al-Sarraf.
أسعدتم مساءً. Thank you, Tamayouz. Thank you, Muscat. It's my pleasure to sponsor the third prize of Iraqi graduates. As what Dr. Jalal Makhzoumi mentioned, some of the sponsors became sponsors of the award after they were given or mentioned or recognized by the award. I was shortlisted for the Award of Women in Architecture and Construction in 2018, and I started supporting Tamayouz family from 2020. And it's an honor to be in the family, and I will keep supporting the award with my team and our company based in Dubai. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatin. Third place winner will get an internship in Fatin's office in Dubai. Third place winner from Tishek International University in Arbil, Dastan Hassan. Thank you. Now, for the second and first place of the Iraqi Graduation Projects 2020, I'm going to invite a sponsor of the award and one Lifetime Achievement Award. Please welcome with me to the stage Lu'ay Yusuf and Ma'ad Al-Alusi.
Your Excellencies, everybody else, welcome. It's a great pleasure and an honor to stand here and to be part of this family where excellence is rewarded and is recognized and is celebrated. I thank you all.
Your Excellencies, I'm happy to present the award for the graduation because all my hope is in في شباب وشابات المدارس المعمارية. بما أني أنا مشترك في هذا الموضوع من خلال تحكيم، من خلال مساعدات في الأطروحات دا أشوف أنه يوجد في التقدم، وخاصة في أطروحات تميز اللي دا أشوف من ناحية المواضيع المختارة ومستوى العمل. فأعتقد أنه في أمل أنه يتحسن ويتحسن إلى حل كل. فأنا سعيد أنه قدم جائزة للشباب وأهني الشباب ومزيد من التقدم. Thank you. شكرا.
So, Engineer Luay and architect Adil Alusi will hand the prize to the second place winner of the Iraqi graduation project, Noor Karim Khan. Second place winner will receive internship at Diwan Architects and Engineers for 3 months. And for the first prize, from the University of Petra in Jordan, the first place winner of the Tamayouz Iraqi graduation project, Layla Al-Azzawi. Okay, can we have a group photo? All of the winners of the Iraqi graduation project, judges and sponsors. Please on the line. Now we move to the Supervisor and the University of the Year Award, which is given to supervisors the academics who supervise graduation projects. This award is named after Hisham Munir, the Iraqi architect. So please welcome with me to hand the prizes of the supervisor and the university. From Coventry University, Sebastian Hicks, and from Jordan, Muhannad Harzallah.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here tonight. It's really difficult to encapsulate what Tamayouz means to the architecture community at large and the architecture community in Coventry University within 1 minute. So all I can say is that the Tamayouz has been a shining beacon through times of difficulty, times of challenge, and times of where the landscape of architecture for young architects and young students is quite difficult to navigate. And the Tamayouz has helped us and everybody here to navigate those routes with generosity. And it's really moving to see the young students here receiving their awards. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Sebastian. You're not speaking. I'm going to speak about you.
You told me that I am.
No, you're not. Yeah, I needed to get you on stage. Okay. Muhannad Harzallah was my teacher at the university. When I joined university in 2004. It was a difficult year. I just left Iraq. I was studying in Jordan. And I wasn't in love with architecture. Probably I even hated it and I wanted to quit. But at some point in our third year, we got a teacher who went down to our level. He understood that those 3 guys who came from Iraq, they needed the extra support. And if the 3 of us are still in architecture and still loving it, it's because of this man.
Actually, all the credit is for Ahmed. I did nothing. Assalamu alaikum, Your Excellencies. 10 years ago, Tamayouz Award was founded. And Tamayouz is Arabic word describing the unique excellence. And through the past years, as a member of the jury panel in Tamayouz, I witnessed how Tamayouz has built bridges to unite the world and continues to open channels to exchange thoughts. And Tamayouz, the unique excellence, this is all about the description of the award. It is this unique excellence. And this is the exact word that I would describe the brilliant founder of award, Ahmed Mallak. And even for students, it's been always an inspiration for higher performance for all the students all over the world. I'm so proud to be part of Tamayouz family, and thank you very much, dear Oman, for the great and generous hospitality. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The winner of the Hisham Munir Award for the Iraqi Academic of the Year, who is also receiving the university, on behalf of his university, Tishk International University, please welcome with me, Nu'man Al-Bayati. This is on behalf of your university.
Thank you very much. I think I'm the first person who is speaking. That's why I think I'm speaking instead of all the people who won, the students. I think we all thank all the people involved through the complicated chain of events that led to us standing here, which includes our family members, our friends, and many others. I hope that more awards of this kind would be presented in the future for us as supervisors or as students or as a university. I thank everyone from the honorable guests to Tamayouz. Sorry, I should have thanked you first, but I forgot. To the jury members who did a lot of work, and to Oman, honestly, it was a very brilliant city, Muscat, and the whole experience was very nice. And the presenters at the talks, they were also very nice and very kind. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, Nu'man. We are now going to move to the Rifat Chadirji Prize. I'm going to ask from Coventry University, Sailan Level, to join us on the stage. Sebastian, Sai, you're going to present the awards for our honorable mentions. If you can go on the line. Honorable mentions of the 2020 Rifat Chadirji Prize. From Egypt, Ola Ahmed Magid, Mustafa Hazem.
It's a pleasure for us to be here. It's a great day. And thank you all.
The second honorable mention This time it's from Kuwait. Please welcome with me Atliya Aziz Al-Qatami.
Masā al-khair, good evening everyone. Thank you everyone for organizing this. This has been a beautiful journey, and I would just like to thank the passionate people working on all of the projects. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Aziz. Please welcome with me on stage to hand the prizes for the third, second, and first place of the Rifat Chadirji Prize. From the Netherlands, Mark Claudiemans, and from Iraq, Balqis Sharara.
Your Excellencies, Ahmed, friends, it's a pleasure and honor to be here amongst so many friends and colleagues, but not just a pleasure and honor. I'm also humbled, Ahmed, after your speech, to see what a movement Tamayouz has become. So it's true that today we are not just participating in an event, we actually participating in a mission. And it is a mission that I passionately share with you and with all the 88 other judges and also with many of the other people here, that we are here to really enable talent and excellence and empower them, to connect them together to professionals, but most of all, to stimulate them to contribute to the many, many challenges the world is facing. So to really create impact through this excellence. The world needs you, we need you. So I'm really proud to be part of the big Tamayouz movement. Thank you very much.
I'm going to thank the founder, Ahmed Mallak, for this prize. And the Tamayouz is a unique award, actually, and its importance for architecture and architects and its role in society, you know, and that's very important, actually. Thank you.
Third place winner of the Rifat Chadirji Prize 2020. Please welcome with me Basil Pasha Halwachi, Muhammad Jawdat Hamid, and representing the team, Hind Osama Abdul Wahab Abdul Razak.
Good evening, everyone. I would like first to thank Tamayouz Award for such an inspiring initiative. And I would like also to thank my team, who unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, Basil Hajlawi and Muhammad Jawdat, for their amazing effort in shaping this project. Thank you all.
Congratulations. We're going to hand the prize now to the second place, Mark and Balqis, yes? This team was collaborating virtually. Part of it was in the US, part of it in Iraq. Please welcome with me Tayyar Uthman, Ayman Tawfiq, Saif Al-Rudaini, Muzdalifa Ja'far. Representing the team, Ayman and Saif.
Thank you, Tamayouz, for giving us this platform to connect and think collectively as a whole for our region. My team here is Saif Al-Rudaini and Muzdalifa Ja'far, based in Basra. Tayyar Uthman is based in San Francisco, and myself, Ayman Al-Alusi, based in New York City. We're all Iraqis who have never met before, and decided to come together for this competition. It's exciting to know what we can achieve together collectively when we have a common goal. This is the beginning for more to come, and thank you, Tamayouz.
And now, Mark and Balqis, you will be handing the first prize winner, and it also was the People's Choice Award. The winner is so close probably to have their project implemented. Looks like that. So please welcome with me from Egypt, Ali Khalid Alewa, Mustafa Ahmed Zakaria, Sharif Khalid Abdel Haq, Ibtisam Hamad Al-Kizawi, and Huda Isam Abdel Mawla. Representing the team, Dr. Ali and Dr. Ibtisam.
السلام عليكم. في البداية بتوجه بالشكر لسلطنة عمان على حسن الاستضافة وكرم الضيافة طبعا خلال هذا الحفل، وبشكر كمان مؤسسة تميز على إسهاماتها العظيمة في العمارة العربية خلال 10 السنين اللي فاتت، وإن شاء الله يستمر العطاء سنين تانية قدام. وطبعا أتوجه بالشكر لباقي فريقنا، إحنا المعماريين المصريين الخمس، موجود هنا أنا ودكتور ابتسام، ويعني بتوجه للشكر برضو لشريف وهدى ومصطفى، كانوا يتمنوا يكونوا موجودين النهارده، واتمنى لكم طبعا كل الخير والسعاده. شكرا جزيلا.
Now we're moving from the Rifat Chadirji Prize to the Diwan Award for Architecture. Throughout the pandemic, that prize did not stop. It's due to the generous support of Diwan architects and engineers. So we're going to start with the 2020 Diwan Award. It was to design a youth house in Al-Madina in Baghdad. To present the prizes for third place and second place, please welcome with me from Valencia, Spanish architect Fernando Olba.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. The Diwan Award for Architecture was established in 2018 to celebrate the best of architecture addressing social and local challenges in Iraq. I had the privilege and enormous honor to be a part of the first jury panel, and I could discover how much passion people who love their country is able to put on their work, and it's a great pleasure to recognize that on the projects that we are going to present tonight. So it's really a pleasure to give the prizes to these people who are really fighting to get their country and find solutions for the main problems. So thank you very much for being here, and hope to start with the presentation.
Is from Turkey, 2218 Architects. Please welcome with me Uzbedur, Sara Karimi, Nine Altenani, and Anil Idunglu. Representing the team, Oz and Sara.
It's so nice to be hosted
like this, especially when you awarded for something you created, you envisioned, especially particularly in such a special topic. So thank you, Tamayouz community, and of course thank you, our hosts, for having us in such beautiful city. It's so exciting to become part of such community, and be able to contribute even in the slightest way is great. So again, thank you all and good evening.
For the second place, please welcome with me, representing One Creative Environment, Fatima Al-Muqdadi.
Good evening. This is the second time that I stand in this position after winning the 2018 Iraqi Graduation Award, and I am filled with gratitude to Tamayouz family, who has been the backbone to my career. I would like to thank Ahmed for all the work that he has done, breathing fresh air into the Iraqi Architecture Society. I'd also like to thank my team, who didn't really know anything about Iraq at first, but has grown to love the land as much as I do. And I'd like to dedicate this award to the Iraqi youth, because we can be the hope for this land again. Thank you.
To present the first prize for the Diwan Award 2020, please welcome with me a member of the judging panel, Kathy Basheva and Dr. Sultan Shizani.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to be a judge at the Tamayouz Excellence Awards for the consecutive 6 years now. شكراً لاستفادتنا هنا في مسقط. I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our sponsors and hosts for their hard work and hospitality. Your work it is in actually finding the potential, carving it out, and let it shine here. Thank you for that. The quality and diversity of the entries this year has been truly remarkable, given the challenges and turmoils we faced. It is inspiring to see so many talented individuals, organizations pushing boundaries of excellence in their fields. We are thrilled to be able to recognize and celebrate the outstanding achievements. Please join me tonight to congratulate the winners. Thank you. Shukran.
The first place winner of the Diwan 2020 award from Egypt. They just received an honorable mention in the Rifat Chadirji prize. Please welcome with me Ola Ahmed Magid and Mustafa Hazem.
Everyone, it's a great honor to be here today. We'd like to thank the judging panel for acknowledging our work, and we'd like to thank both Tamayouz and Diwan. This award and prize have been both life-changing, both professionally and personally. Thank you.
We move to the 2021 Diwan Award. It was to design a girls' sanctuary in Al-Mada'in in Iraq. To present the prizes for the honorable mention, third place and first place, please welcome with me from the Netherlands, Claudia Linders.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear Tamayouz family, dear Ahmed. For the German poet Rainer Maria Rilke, uncertainty was something to linger in because it opened up new possibilities. And I quote, because he wrote it to a young student, "Have patience with everything unresolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves as they were locked in rooms or books or written in a very foreign language. Don't search for the answers which could not be given to you, because then you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything, live the questions now." The Diwan Award winners, as you could see, looking at their plans, they proved living the most relevant and socially engaged questions. And Tamayouz is already for over 10 years now pioneering in opening up new possibilities for youngsters and talented people in the field of architecture and the built environment. It's offering great opportunities for new futures in which we can experience and share an intercultural collective identity. So keep questioning everything. Perhaps then, someday, far in the future, you, or I should say we, will gradually, without even noticing it, live our way into the answer. Congratulations to all of you.
We're going to start with the honorable mentions. From Jordan, Reem Hussein.
مساء الخير. Good evening, everyone. I just want to say thank you, Tamayouz and Diwan, for this great opportunity to meet all of these talented architects here in Oman and for highlighting such an important issues every year. It's a great pleasure to meet all of you and to be here. Thank you. Shukran.
Third place winner of the Diwan Award 2021. Please welcome with me from Egypt, Professor Ayman Mohammed Ismail and Aya Mustafa Amin.
Everyone, thank you very much. I just arrived this morning, so I have to say these words. I would like to offer my thanks and gratitude for the Omani police for issuing me the visa, for Ahmed for bearing with me for the past couple of weeks on my WhatsApp, for Shayma who sent me the visa just 4 minutes after I gave up, and also I would like to thank our laptop for not crashing for the first time in its history when we were submitting the Lumion rendering. Now, I'd like also, last but not least, to thank the dates in my kitchen, the 3 dates which inspired us to form the concept of the project. I would like also to get more serious and thank Tamayouz for prompting me to take the jump into going back into the competitions, because we have lost a lot of, we have lost the track a lot by the current situations of the architecture field in the past decades. So going back to the roots of what architecture is all about, the human aspect of architecture, the types of projects that we participate in, has really sparked the fire in us again to go back to where we believed architecture is all about. So thank you very much, and thank Tamayouz.
Place winner, also from Egypt. Welcome with me, Ahmed Ali Abdel Samad, Nada Abdou Amin, Basant Hussam Al-Din Mohammed, representing the team, Nada Abdou Amin.
خير جميعا. انا عايزه اتوجه انا والتيم بتاعي اللي ما كانش متواجد النهارده للاسف بالشكر لمؤسسه ديوان ومؤسسه تميز والفريق اللي عمل فيها كله اللي بيحرص على تطوير الحراك المعماري. كمان عايزه اشكر دوله عمان على استقبالنا ليها والجامعه بتاعتها اللي قدمت لنا سبيكرز كتير مميزين، توبكس اتكلموا عنها جميله جدا. عايزه اشكر التيم على ان كلنا اشتغلنا قد بعض رغم ان هم مش متواجدين، المجهود المميز اللي عملوه لحد اخر ثانيه قبل السبمشن. شكرا ليكم كلكم. بس شكرا.
Congratulations, Nada. Now I'm going to invite to the stage the founder of Diwan, to hand the prizes for the 2021 cycle. Please welcome with me the man who supports this award and supports our young Iraqi students by offering them internships in their office. Please welcome with me Dr. Mohammed Al-Assam. Honorable mention for the 2021 Diwan Award from Egypt. Please welcome with me Nuha Hatem Mustafa, Isra Khalid Abdul Raouf, Dina Yasser Bakr, and Dareen Imad al-Din Saeed.
Good evening. We're very thankful and very grateful to be here. However, our fourth teammate, Dareen, didn't make it, but she was very indispensable and she's a great architect and an even greater friend. So we want to give her a huge shout out from here.
We'd also like to thank Tamayouz and Diwan for the amazing project they made us work on. It was a great honor to we needed the insight towards the problems and struggles and culture of Iraq. So thank you so much.
Congratulations. For this year, we didn't have a third and a second place. It was a joint runner-up. So the first one is from Bahrain. It's a firm in France and they have an office in Bahrain. Please welcome with me representing Uname Architects, Judy Abirustum.
It's an honor for me today to be representing Unanim here in this prestigious event. First of all, I would like to thank the team. I would like to thank Pierre Sfer for being an incredible mentor and architect. I would also like to thank Darwin and Iman for their contribution in this project. The past few days have really been amazing. Personally, it's an honor for me to be among such distinguished architects. And so thank you to Tamayouz and thank you to Diwan and the jury for this award. Thank you very much.
The second runner-up is again participated in the award for the second time, and they received a joint runner-up. Please welcome with me again from Egypt, Professor Mohammed Ismail and Aya Mustafa Amin.
Hi, it's me again. The nice thing about going twice is that you get to say the things that you forgot to say the first time, so you can say it the second time. So this time I forgot to mention that I was really very impressed by the diligence and the conscientiousness of the jury. So I would like to thank them for reading the projects very carefully, analyzing it, and writing extremely valuable comments which shows that they went through a lot of effort into understanding and reflecting about the concept of the project. Also, I would like to thank another member of the fruit family. This time it's not the palm trees, it's the pomegranate, the rumman. We had the rumman in our garden, and this inspired us to be the concept for the second project. So I got to thank the fruits as well. Thank you, everyone.
Diwan Award 2022. From Jordan, we are going to welcome Jawdat Khadr and Rajab Al-Shahoubi from Libya.
Good evening, everyone. It's a true honor for us to be standing here to receive this award. We would like to thank the organizers, Tamayouz, for their great efforts. They brought us from all over the world to learn, meet, and celebrate architecture. We would like also to thank Diwan architects and engineers, the jury panel, our families, for their continuous support. Winning this prize is a huge motivation for us. Thank you.
Can we have a group photo of all the Diwan winners? We can have the tall people in the... Thank you, everybody. Dr. Mohammed Lassam, floor is yours.
السلام عليكم ومساء الخير جميعا، وأتشرف أن أكون موجود بينكم اليوم، وأتشرف أيضا أن أكون جزء من التميز المتميزة جدا. واستلمت كثير من الثناء اليوم، لكن الحقيقة أنه الشكر الأساسي والفضل الأساسي يعود إلى المؤسسين لتميز أحمد الملاك ورفاقه. وراح أتكلم اليوم باختصار، حالي باختصار بس أنتظر يشتغل. أيوة أي. يعني كان لي شرف أنه أحمد يدعيني إلى أن أكون على ضمن لجان التحكيم في تميز، وانتهى الأمر تطور بشكل طبيعي إلى أنه صرنا أنا وديوان صرنا كرعاة، وقدرنا أنه نساهم ولو بشكل بسيط بتدريب الفائزين، بعض الفائزين في تميز بالتدريب في مكاتبنا في أبو ظبي وفي دبي. وبعدين تطور الأمر بشكل طبيعي أيضا إلى أنه ضمن مسؤوليتنا المجتمعية ومسؤوليتنا تجاه الوطن أن نرد شيء من الجميل، ففكرنا في إنشاء هذه الجائزة اللي اسمها جائزة ديوان، اللي تكون مركزة على مشاريع يحتاجها العراق بشكل أساسي. فالأول سنة كانت مدرسة في أهوار العراق. جميع المشاريع اللي لما نختارها للعراق ضمن جوائز ديوان فكرنا في أنه تكون قابلة للتطبيق بشكل فعلي وموجودة على أرض حقيقية وبمتطلبات حقيقية أيضا. الأولى كانت هي المدرسة بالأهوار. السنة الثانية رحنا إلى الأمة بارك، حديقة الأمة في وسط بغداد، اللي كانت السنة الثالثة أخذنا مشكلة أساسية عندنا في العراق. كما تعرفون العراق يعني لا زال يمر بوضع صعب، ففي كثير من الأولاد المشردين والبنات المشردات في الشوارع. موجودة مؤسسات تعتني بالأولاد، لكن مع الأسف ماكو مؤسسات كفاية تعتني بالبنات اللي مشردات في الشوارع، فكان ردنا من خلال هذا الموضوع نزيد الاويرنس لهذه المشكلة. المشروع اللي بعده صار هو ضحايا التفجيرات الإرهابية. التفجيرات الإرهابية أكو نقطة وحاجة ومشكلة قليل الانتباه لها، أنه لكل شخص يقتل أو يستشهد بعملية إرهابية بالعراق مقابله اكو 2 أو 3 اللي يصابون، اللي يفقد رجله، يفقد ايده، يصاب بحروق. هذول ما لهم مؤسسات كافيه تعتني بيهم، تعتني بيهم طبيا يعني وبدنيا، وتعتني بيهم نفسيا ايضا، ولهذا كان هذا المشروع. السنه هاي راح نغير الكورس شويه، لان بالسنوات السابقه دائما ناخذ مشاريع اللي بيها الم، ومع انه الحاجه لها، لكن شفنا ايضا فكرنا انه في حاجه ايضا غير معالجه الالام، انه الشعور بالفرح والاحتفال بالفرح والتفكير في مشروع مفرح. فبسبب علاقتنا بالبصره ومعرفه حاجات البصره ايضا، ففكرنا انه في سوق للسمك والفواكه فيش اند فيجيتابل ماركت اللي يقام بالبصره. طلع اختيارنا، اتضح انه اختيارنا صائب بعد ان شفنا في دورة الخليج حالة الفرح والسرور اللي موجودة عند البصريين بسبب زيارة أشقائهم يعني الفرق الرياضية. ف خاصة انه مع البصرة مثل ما تعرفون يعني على بداية الخليج، فالثروة السمكية بها كثيرة، والتجارة السمك، صيد السمك وتجارته أيضا كبيرة. وحاليا عندما يوصلون الصيادين، باستثناء البواخر الكبيرة، بس الصيادين العاديين عندما يوصلون من البحر مع السمك مالتهم يعني يعالج الموضوع بشكل جدا بدائي. فكرنا في عمل مشروع اللي يتكون من ميناء للصيادين وميناء للهواة، بالإضافة إلى أنه فاسيلتيز كثيرة. والبصرة صورة قبل حوالي 100 سنة، البصرة معروفة بأنهارها الكثيرة وبحياتها الاجتماعية المتطورة أكثر من بقية العراق. ففي أمثلة كثيرة بالعالم موجودة، في حضراتكم كلكم شايفين أسواق السمك كيف متقدمة، سواء بالخليج وفي عمان وفي بلدان أخرى كثيرة. الموقع اختاريناه في البصرة على شط العرب، في جزيرة حاليا تستخدم كوير هاوسز، هناك اللي البيضة صايرة في وسط بالضبط في مركز البصرة، جزيرة اسمها الداكير. والداكير الاسم جاي من دوكيارد، اللي لما جو البريطانيين استعملوها دوكيارد سنة 1916 1916، فالبصريين حرفوا الاسم إلى الداكير. مع الأسف في عندنا صور ودرون فوتوغرافي فيلم فيديو عن الموقع، لكن بسبب عطل تقني ما قدرنا نحطه، بس راح نخليه على الويب سايت مال تميز والويب سايت مال ديوان. إذا صار عندكم وقت بعدين تشوفوه راح يكون في شيء ممتع جدا. وإن شاء الله بس يخلص هذا المشروع كلنا نعزمكم على سمك مسقوف بالبصرة.
This award is the Women in Architecture and Construction Award. To hand the honorable mentions, the finalists of the Women in Architecture Award, is going to be our co-chair for the judging panel, Professor Jalal Makhzoumi. The 2020 Women in Architecture and Construction Award was unique this time. There was a heavy participation from one country. The first finalist of the Women in Architecture and Construction Award is Shadi Azizi from Iran.
Good evening. I am very delighted to be here among you in this inspiring journey. Many thanks from Dear jury, many thanks for Tamayouz Excellence Award for supporting women. And I hope one day in this region, women can live, work, and grow as equal as men. Many thanks.
Next finalist is also from Iran. Please welcome with me Shabnam Khalil Porfar.
Good evening, everyone. It's my great pleasure to be among you and all the winners. And many thanks to Tamayouz and the sponsors and the host. I'm really excited to be here and know all of you. Many thanks.
The third finalist is also from Iran. Please welcome with me Sanaz Maqami.
It's a great honor for me to be here in such an event, such a ceremony. I would like to thank Tamayouz team for this excellent experience that we have here. And I would like to share my honor with my colleagues in Tehran, the great men and women working with me. It's a collaboration, and thank you all.
The last finalist of the Women in Architecture and Construction Award is from Egypt. Please welcome with me the hardworking Dina Al-Mahdi.
Thank you, Tamayouz team. This is my second time here standing on Tamayouz stage, and I want to share like a very fast sentence that I always put it in mind. إحدى الأمانات اللي كلنا شايلينها هي عمارة الأرض، ودورنا كمعماريين إن إحنا نقدم نكون متواضعين ونقدم للإنسانية أو نكون بسيطين عشان نقدر نقدم للإنسانية عمارة بسيطة تقدر إنها تخدم الإنسانية. It's a journey. As long as we are honest to ourselves and believing in it, we will present architecture that serves the humanity. And thank you.
To present the award for the highly commended for the Rising Star category, please welcome with me from Palestine, the president of the Palestinian Engineers Syndicate, Nadia Habash.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear Tamayouz family, it's my pleasure to be here with you tonight and to see these rising stars and very distinguished architects. Tamayouz actually is doing a great job. This is what we need. At-Tamayouz in Arabic is what we need actually to save architecture from intruders and also from misuse. So thank you very much, Tamayouz. And as I said, it's my pleasure to be with you tonight.
2020 Women in Architecture and Construction. Highly commended. Please welcome with me from Egypt, Radwa Rustum.
Evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Tamayouz team. It feels so surreal to be here. I'm beyond humbled and honored to be among all these great figures and role models. Definitely, this award is like a pat on the back after all the work we're doing, and definitely this recognition and this award will help us to shed the light on the issues we're trying to solve, and also will help us to create or achieve the social impact that we're trying to create. Thanks a lot.
Now, To hand the prize for the winner of the Women in Architecture and Construction Award, I'm going to invite Dr. Ibtisam Mustafa and Professor Catherine Hobbs to join us on the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I actually wrote something because I've been here like it's my third time, so every time I go on this stage, it's either I forget something or I get emotional. So I decided to write something not to do this again. Yeah. So on behalf of the Knowledge Hub at universities and Coventry University branch in Cairo, I would like to welcome and thank His Highness and the lovely, warm Omani people here for hosting such an important event. Tamayouz Award is not only an award, it's a symbol of love. It's a symbol of belief, respect for the profession. It's hope, it's a blue gate for an endless opportunity awaiting these young, lovely ladies. Thank you, Ahmed Al-Malak, the founder of Tamayouz, for giving us hope and a true model to look up to and to tell our students about. It's an award that boosts energy in the hearts of young architects and addresses them to defeat the challenges and to be heard. An award that communicates between different generations and that gives the lead to and empower these young architects and designers. I owe Tamayouz so much. I owe Tamayouz since 2018 for winning the Rising Star Award, which opened for me endless opportunities and doors that I could have never imagined I could have been subjected to. So thank you very much, award, and thank you so much, Tamayouz. And most of all, I would thank Tamayouz family for making me feel part of this family and being with you all tonight. Thank you so much, and congratulations to the winners.
Please all welcome with me the winner of the Rising Star category, Women in Architecture and Construction 2020. From the US, but originally from Iran, Yasaman Ismaili.
Such an honor to be here. I want to say thank you to the great Tamayouz family and to the judging panel to give me this opportunity, and I feel so humbled and so proud. We live in times that collective action is really the only path for survival and for building a better world for all. And the work that I have been doing has happened only because of the great people that I'm working with. And I'm so thrilled to meet many great thinkers and change makers here and make new connections and become part of this great network. So thank you so much for this support and really needed encouragement. And also to the beautiful country of Oman and our neighbor for your really generous hospitality. Thank you so much.
Can we have a group photo? Now we're moving to the Mohammed Makia Prize. To hand the finalists their recognition, please welcome with me to the stage the Director of Housing and Urban Planning Unit, Dr. Hanan Al-Jabari, from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning. We're going to start with the finalists. The first finalist is from Iran. Zav Architects, representing the office Sheila Ihsa'i and Sabah Sultani.
Good evening.
everyone. I would like to thank Tamayouz team, everyone, backstage, on stage, everyone, for making this opportunity for us to be a part of this event in this beautiful and peaceful country and city, Muscat. Thank you.
Congratulations. Second finalist for our award is from Egypt. You've met her already. Please welcome with me Radwa Rustum. Again, from Egypt, a group that's doing great work in Cairo. Please welcome with me another finalist, Cairo Heritage School.
مساء الخير. نحب نشكر جائزة تميز على تقديرها لمجهوداتنا ومحاولاتنا ان احنا نحاول ان احنا ندمج الستيك هولدرز المختلفين في الممارسة بتاعة الادابتيف ريوز والهيريتج الاربان هيريتج. واحنا بنشكر الدعم اللي احنا خدناه عبر الدورات المختلفة للورك شوبس بتاعتنا من المؤسسات. احب نشكر برضو مسقط وعمان هنا على الاستضافة الجميلة اللي شفناها في الدورة ديت. شكرا جزيلا.
Congratulations, the last finalist. Please welcome with me, originally from Syria and I think now based in the UAE, Ahmed Sukkar.
السلام عليكم. طبعا القائمة اللي بدي أشكرها طويلة كتير بس لازم تكون مختصرة ولازم أكيد بلش بتميز على جهودكم المتميزة يلي أكيد كتير inspiring to us. I would like to thank Oman for this lovely country, lovely people. It was a great pleasure here in Oman. Of course, I would like to thank all the institute that support me and supported every one of you. Each one is a result of the institute that he or she was in. My current institute, University of Sharjah, the institute from which I came, MIT Aga Khan program. Thanks to University of Cambridge for supporting me in the field of Islamic architecture. I would like to thank the most important institute, which is our family. So thanks to the head of that institute, my parents, and of course, all people in that family. Congratulations to all of you for achievements. I hope all of you will go back to your countries and support it because architecture is really the architecture of the world. I hope I one day be able to come back to Syria and support my home country, Syria. It's hard not to be emotional in such a situation. But finally, I just want to say Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much to be with you all.
To hand the awards for the winner, please welcome with me on the stage Iraqi architect Akram Al-Aqali.
أنا سعيد بوجودي اليوم هنا، وأشكر عزيزي أحمد في هالتكليف. أتشرف بالتكليف لثلاث أسباب بالحقيقة. السبب الأول أن أكون موجود في مسقط في عمان مع الزملاء، مع شكر جزيل لهم. عمان ومسقط الوطن والأصالة والانتماء والهوية. ثانياً أنا أقدم جائزة أستاذي ومعلمي الدكتور الراحل محمد مكية، اللي أسس إلى المدرسة المعمارية العراقية أو مدرسة بغداد للعمارة كما كان يسميها. وثالثاً لوجودي للأعوام الستة الماضية مع عائلة تميز التي أصبحت جزء من الحركة المعمارية العراقية. وأنا في هذه المناسبة فكل زياراتي إلى بغداد وإلى جامعة بغداد أشعر بأنه تميز ساهمت في أن تكون رافعة مهنية وعلمية وثقافية وفنية للعمارة بالعراق، وخاصة للطلاب، وأجد فيهم الحافز للترشح والحصول على جائزة أصبح بالنسبة لهم هدف أساسي، وهذا فد شيء نفخر بكليتنا. شكرا جزيلا.
The winner of this prize, the Mohammed Makia Prize 2020, it's also called the Middle Eastern Architectural Personality of the Year. The winner, I think all of us here know him. He's a friend of the architects, and he is, outside of Oman, is the face of Omani architecture. Please welcome with me our dear friend, Ali Ja'far Al-Luwati.
السلام عليكم جميعا أصحاب السعادة، المهندسين والمصممين، الضيوف الأكارم. أولا أهلا وسهلا بكم في عمان. الحقيقة الحديث عن محمد مكية، من أن كنا طلبة نشاهد تحفته المعمارية التي قدمها إلى العالم الإسلامي والعالم أجمع من مسقط، تصميمه للجامع الأكبر في بوشر. ولم يكن محمد مكية مجرد مهندس معماري أو مصمم، كان رجل أكاديمي، وكان رجل يسعى لنشر الثقافة المعمارية. ومن هناك أخذت على عاتقي أن أخطو على ذات الطريق الذي بدأه مكية يوما ما من خلال البرنامج الإذاعي صوت العمارة. ومن محاسن الصدف أيضا أن محمد مكية تخرج من جامعة ليفربول في الأربعينيات، واليوم أنا أنتسب إلى ذات القسم الذي تخرج منه محمد مكية. ونحن في عمان لدينا ارتباط وثيق جدا مع محمد مكية. فهذه الميدالية التي صممها الدكتور الراحل بنفسه هي وسام أعتز به، ودافع لبذل المزيد من الجهود في خدمة قطاع العمارة والتخطيط العمراني. فشكرا تميز، شكرا جمعية المهندسين، شكرا لجميع الأساتذة، وأهدي هذا النجاح إلى مولاي جلالة السلطان المعظم أبقاه الله، وإلى أفراد أسرتي الذين دعموني، المهندس مرتضى العيساني والدكتور صادق العيسى. شكرا لكم جميعا.
On the line, please. We now move to our newest prize. It's for public art, and it's named after the great Diya Al-Azzawi. The reason why we name a prize after the name of Diya Al-Azzawi is our Lifetime Achievement Award is for architects, and his achievement is worthy of one. That's why Tamayouz is happy to name the Public Art Prize the Diya Al-Azzawi Prize for Public Art. To present the award, the winners, and later on Diya Al-Azzawi, please welcome with me a dear friend who was also a student of the great Zaha Hadid. Later on, he became a partner in the studio and the design director of the Zaha Hadid studio. Please welcome with me Philip Michael Wolfson.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's such an honor to be here tonight as part of the Tamayouz family. The establishment of the Diya Al-Azzawi Prize for Public Art takes the Tamayouz prizes to yet another level of distinction with the aim of proclaiming preeminent contributions of contemporary public artworks in the Arab world. We see this award as a means to examine qualities of what can be assessed as worthy of international repute. Those elusive qualities of an art that exhibits passion and exploration, an art that shows a considered contemplation of either aspects of globalization or regionalism, an art that leaves a memorable contemplation. These values are what lead to an excellence that reaches beyond borders. In this, the first of the Diya Al-Azzawi Awards, we received exciting and relevant projects, all of which addressed these qualities through various means. Some used an element of personal interaction and immersion, while at the opposite end of the spectrum, there were artworks that relied only on what the viewer was able to glimpse and listen to, an ephemeral approach to a public work of art. All of the submissions examined in wonderfully original ways the range of what exactly a public work of art can and should achieve. Our choice for the winner of the Diya Al-Azzawi Prize for Public Art was extremely difficult, as the group graffiti entry of the Tishrin uprising artists in the Al-Tahir tunnel in Baghdad was seen by the judges as something that offered to the public much more than a pretty picture, but something that asked questions of society as a whole and succeeded in its own way of creating a dynamic experience, powerful and poignant. Two highly commended artworks were also chosen for their distinctive and original approach to a situation. Symphony of Absence, an installation by Dina Haddadin, gives a striking visual and sound-based artwork in an urban setting, allowing for the viewer to experience a fleeting effect of something that references an historical and architectural past, with relevance to the contemporary conditions within the Jordanian city of Oman. And Flatland, a multifaceted architectural art installation by Mais Al-Azab, and a piece that allows for a personal interaction with the artwork, giving an experience of place, of shadow, of architecture, and of line and form. Moving forward, these are the aims and hopes for future entries to the Diya Al-Azzawi Prize for Public Art. It's my great honor to introduce Diya Al-Azzawi and one of the special commendation winners, Mais Al-Azab.
Highly commended for the Al-Azzawi Prize 2022. From Jordan, please welcome with me Studio Mais Al-Azab, representing the studio. Mais.
Good evening, ومساء الخير. Thank you so much to Tamayouz.
I'm extremely happy and honored to receive this award. Thank you in person to the great Ziya Azzawi and to the jury members, Philippe, Claudia, and Mahmoud Al-Ubaidi. And if there is one last word of gratitude that nobody has said yet to Ahmed, I think it would be, Ahmed, we're all super glad that you did not quit architecture.
مساء الخير. هذه جائزة مغايرة كليا عما سمعناه قبل ساعتين من الكلام عن العمارة. هذه جائزة ترتبط بحياة الناس يوميا. عندما أخبرني الصديق أحمد بتسمية الجائزة باسمي، أشعر أن هذا تكريم وشرف أعتز به. آمل أن نتمكن كلانا من تعزيز القيم الثقافية والفنية في مجتمعنا، وأن نغني الذاكرة الجماعية بضرورة أن تكون الأعمال الفنية الموجودة في مدننا ذات علاقة بثقافتنا وتاريخنا. فبغداد لن تكون نيويورك، ومسقط لن تكون هونغ كونغ. هذه مدن لها تاريخ عريق في الإبداع، لها تقاليد في العمارة والثقافة والفن تعتز بها. إن كان هناك حاجة للتحديث هنا وهناك، هذا لا يعني عدم احترام هذه التقاليد التاريخية. سررت جدا عندما علمت أن الفائز بالجائزة بالدورة الأولى ظاهرة فنية جديدة في العراق، ظاهرة ولدت من رحم انتفاضة شعبية راح ضحيتها أكثر من 700 شهيد بعمر زهور، ومئات من المعتقلين المعاقين والمغيبين. أحد الفاسدين سمى هذه المجموعة بأولاد السفارات، تهمة تلحق بشباب شجعان وصادقين ومخلصين للعراق. من المدهش حقا من متابعتي لهذه المجموعة من بعيد كيف تمكن مجموعة من الشابات والشباب لا يعرف بعضهم بعضا، جاءوا من مناطق مختلفة من بغداد ومن المحافظات، من تكوين خلية عمل مشتركة فعالة في تقديم الخدمات للمنتفضين وتوثيق أحداث الانتفاضة يوما بعد يوم، وكذلك استخدام الفن الجداري كوسيلة احتجاج سلمية ضد حكومة طائفية فاسدة لم تقدم الخدمات للمجتمع. من مسقط، من هذا الجمع الجميل، أرسل تحياتي لكل الشباب الذين ساهموا في إنجاز رسوم نفق التحرير والجدران الأخرى. أتمنى لحلمهم بالتغيير أن يكون قريباً. على أرواح شهداء انتفاضة تشرين الرحمة ولأهلهم السلوان.
Thank you very much, Ustad Diya. Thank you, Michael. Congratulations, Mace. 2 awards left. This award is the Lifetime Achievement Award. The recipient of the prize was the great Abdul Halim, Ibrahim Abdul Halim. To introduce the late recipient of the award, I am inviting Dr. Rasim Badran to introduce his dear friend. Please, Dr. Rasim, welcome to the stage. Dr. Rasim, after you introduce, the co-chair of the panel will announce
with which language shall I talk? I mean, I know German, Arabic, English, but I think I will take Arabic خلاص. السعادة الحضور والسفراء والمعالي، أنا سعيد جدا أن أكون معكم بهذه الليلة، وخاصة طبعا عائلتي هي تميز، اللي هي دائما تتميز في عطائها فيما تعطيه للعالم العربي وحتى للعالم. أصبحت هي الجامعة العالمية أعتبرها. الآن احنا أقدم عبد الحليم ولا أتكلم عنه ولا كيف؟ أتكلم عن عبد الحليم. هذا أنا من الشيء اللي طبعا اللي يعني عندما أعود إلى التاريخ سنة 84 عندما تلاقيت مع عبد الحليم في مسابقة بعمان، وكان الدكتور محمد مكية هو المحكم، وفزنا بجوائز. ما بدي أقول من هو الأول من هو الثاني، بس الأول مرة عرفت عبد الحليم، وأنا عرفته هو عرفني من خلال ما قدمناه. فوقف فترة يتأمل مشروعي وأنا تأملت مشروعه. بعدين قال لي راسم أظن إحنا يجب أن نلتقي سويا. لأول مرة بصير في العالم العربي معماريين لهما من خبرة يلتقيان ليتعاونا سويا في عمل مشاريع لها قيمة. من هنا أنا أعتبر أنه لقائي مع عبد الحليم كان له بعد آخر، علمني الكثير، تأثرت منه بقضية التحليل والنقاش المقارن بين الشيء وضده، بين الشيء وقرينه. وكنت أعرف طبعا اللي حيستلم الجائزة أولاده نور وأمر زمان كانوا أطفال عمرهم سنتين سنة ونص أعتقد. فأنا عشت معاه من سنة طبعا بفترات متقطعة من سنة 85 84 إلى آخر مرة تلاقينا فيها مش في مكتبه، تلاقينا فيها في ندوة عملت لإعادة تقييم أو إعادة توسعة الحرم النبوي الشريف سنة 2000 وأعتقد 16 تقريبا. كان مؤتمر باسطنبول عالمي دعوا فيه ناس من الخبراء، وبحثنا كيف ننظر لتوسعة الحرم النبوي الشريف. لأن مع عبد الحليم هي الفكرة فيها أنه كيف يلتقي معماريين كل له خلفيته، كل له البيئة التي تختلف عن الآخر، كيف عاش وكيف تعلم وما يعني مارسه في حياته. أنا درست في ألمانيا، عبد الحليم درس في بيركلي. عبد الحليم تاريخه عريق، يعني هو أستاذ، وفعلا تعلمت منه أشياء كثيرة عندما تلاقينا سويا. وكنا عندما نخدم المشروع نخدمه نتجرد من ذاتنا، يعني ننظر للعمل الذي نقدمه للآخر، ما فيها حب أنه أنا هذا عملي وهذا عملك. هذه كانت النقطة القل ما تحصل في العالم العربي، إنه المعماري عنده الإيجوني، إنه أنا بدي أنا صاحب الفكرة مش هو. لا، إحنا كنا نكمل بعض، وأحيانا كنا نجرب بعض تجربة. وكان المكتب المتواضع الصغير اللي منه عرفت أولاده، ومنه عرفت كمان أمينة زوجته إنسانة مفكرة ورائعة. كان مكتبه عبارة عن مركز ثقافي يحضروا الأدباء والمفكرين زي مثلا حسن حنفي، زي عبد الوهاب المسريري، زي نبيل غالي. هو كان مركز مش بس عمل، هو مركز للنقاش حول الفكر، حول المستقبل، حول قلق الأمة، قلق الإنسان العربي المسلم. فأعتقد عبد الحليم حول مكتبه، مع أنه هو عمل مكتبي، لكن حوله إلى لقاء لمفكرين وناس عندهم رؤية للمستقبل، عندهم رؤية للحاضر. فأعتقد يعني هو ليس بس هو مفكر، هو فيلسوف، هو كاتب، هو مبدع، فنان. أعتقد من أهم ما مر في حياتي هذا الإنسان، لأنه عرفته ودخلنا سويا في كذا مشروع ضخم، كان أهمها الجامعة الإسلامية العالمية بماليزيا. وهذه كان عندما دعينا لها فرادا، لما يكون يعرف رئيس الجامعة أو أمناء الجامعة أنه أنا أعرف عبد الحليم، دعينا لنفس العمل. وأمضينا سنتين، وكانت من أمتع اللحظات التي تعاملنا فيها مع هذه الجامعة، اللي كان هو رئيس مجلس الإدارة أو رئيس الأمناء أنور إبراهيم آنذاك، ثم صارت قضية مع أنور إبراهيم، والآن أصبح هو رئيس الوزراء. الفكرة أنه دخلنا بعالم، يعني فعلا أقولها بأمانة، لم نفكر بذاتنا، لم نفكر بميولنا، وإنما كنا ننظر كيف نقدم للطرف الآخر شيء ذات قيمة. وهذا المفقود في عالمنا الحالي. كل معماري يفكر بحاله، أنا المعماري، هذا كلام فاضي. يجب أن تعطي الآخر قيمة حتى يحس أنه هذا وطنه، هذا مكانه. وعبد الحليم كان شاركني هذا، وأنا شاركته هذا الهم. ويعني فقدانه خسارة كبيرة. هو إنسان قلما تجد منه في مصر غير حسن فتحي. عرفني على حسن فتحي. فأنا إذا بدي أحكي كثير، بس أنا بديش، أنا كتبت ورقة بلا ورقة خي أحكي ما أشعره. ففعلا يعني ولما أشوف هلا أولاد طبعا زي أولادي، يعني بعتبرهم، لأن عشتهم كانوا صغار، كانوا أطفال، يعني جدا تأثرت عند وفاته. وحتى رحت على المكتب قبل سنة من وفاته، كانت لحظة مؤثرة. وكان يقول لي راسم يعني هنعمل إيه. كان عنده، بديش أنا أتكلم أكثر من ذلك، بس أنا جدا يعني شرفني محمد إنه خلاني أتكلم عن عبد الحليم. هو زي أخي. وكما قلت، قلما يحصل في العالم العربي أن يأتي معماريين من خبرات مختلفة يتعاونان، لأنه كان فيها قيمة أخلاقية، كان فيها قيمة إنسانية حول أنسى ذاتي وأفكر بالآخر. وشكرا.
To read the official announcement for the Lifetime Achievement Prize, please welcome with me Professor Emerita from Cambridge University and the co-chair of the Tamayouz Grand Jury, Professor Wendy Pullen.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everybody. As modernism became the preeminent interpretation of architecture in the 20th century, one of the most important themes in the Middle East and North Africa has been the question of how to incorporate local traditions in a meaningful way into the rapidly changing environment. This concern, This concern has been central to Dr. Abdul Halim's work and integral to his thinking. He not only focused on the conditions created by materials, construction, and formal considerations, but also integrated into his practice the role of ritual and myth. This was in order to give content to his reassessment of familiar situations and practices. In an architectural world that has increasingly forgot history and everyday artifacts, Dr. Abdul Halim instead embraced them and reinterpreted them in a body of work that is rich, diverse, and eminently humane. In 1978, Dr. Abdul Halim established the Cairo-based Caravan, later to be renamed the Community Design Collaborative. As its name suggests, two of his primary concerns are that the practice of architecture must be community-oriented and it must be collaborative. These principles have been critical for Dr. Abdul Halim's efforts to bring traditional architecture and planning ideas together, and they form the basis of his own design philosophy. In this vein, he has stated, and I quote him, "My purpose has been to understand how community building ceremonies can be a source of creative action." This question is important because the majority of the world's population lives in communities where rituals and traditions are the only available organizing forces. Dr. Abdul Halim's work includes over 300 projects in Egypt, the Arab world, and the US. But as James Steele, the author of a book on his ideas in architecture, has stated, the true testing ground of Dr. Abdul Halim's ideas was in Egypt. There, it is possible to say that rituals and traditions are not simply organizing factors for building, but key elements to be celebrated. This is particularly evident in the Cairo Children's Cultural Park, which transforms an abandoned piece of neighborhood into an enchanted lake near Ibn Tulun Mosque. In 1993, that project was honored with the prestigious Aga Khan Award. Dr. Abdul Halim was able to further develop his thinking as a professor of architecture, teaching architectural design and theory in Cairo University. There, he was a significant influence upon the next generation of students, and we find that in this there is continuity and that his ideas will endure. Thank you.
To receive the Tamayouz 2020 Lifetime Achievement Award on behalf of their father, please welcome with me from Egypt, Amar al-Zaman and Noor Abdul Halim Ibrahim. Can we ask you for a word on behalf of your father?
مساء الخير. شكرا جائزة تميز للتكريم رواد العمارة في وطننا العربي. شكرا لتكريم الأفكار والقيم المعمارية والمجتمعية المتخطية المهتمة بالهوية والتراث والاحتفال بهم في العمارة المحلية بتاعتنا. كنت حابب طبعا أقول كوت للدكتور عبد الحليم اللي قالته دكتورة ويندي، وهو هدفه في العمارة هو محاولة لفهم طقوس واحتفالات البناء وكيف يمكن أن تكون مصدر للعمل الإبداعي. هذه المحاولات مهمة لأن معظم مجتمعاتنا تعيش في ظروف صعبة، والطقوس والقيم والتقاليد هي القوى الوحيدة المنظمة الموجودة لديهم. شكرا.
أنا عايزة بس أشكر جائزة تميز، لأن الحمد لله والدي لحق إن هو ياخدها وحس بيها وحس بالإنفلونس بتاعها أونلاين. بس أنا عايزة أقول حاجة يعني كشاهد على حياة والدي. يعني أنا شفت حد من خلال شغله، هو مش من خلال شغله، هو تساءل أصلاً عن نفسه هو عايز يعمل ايه، وتساءل جديا واخد السؤال ده عن في التساؤل عن الهوية. وكنا لسه في ليكتشر بنتكلم على الهوية والهوية الفلسطينية. كان طول عمره بيتكلم عن الموضوع ده، وفهمته اكتر مع تقدم السن ان هو بيعيش من خلال شغله. واخد يعني كلمة الهوية للتعبير عن نفسه، وبعدين عن البحث عن الهوية في معنى التراث. والتراث نفسه هو فككه وركبه تاني عشان يبقى هو لما هو بيرسم أو بيطلع فكرة بيتساءل من خلال مزج كل التجميع بتاع الهوية اللي هو أصبح منتجه في الآخر. فأنا شفت يعني شاهدت حد بيعيش من خلال عمله يعني. شكرا.
We move to the final prize of the night. The last award is called the Tamayouz Special Recognition. It's given to people who have a lasting contribution towards the built environment or towards architecture or humanities. The next person is not an architect, and I will let Professor Khalid al-Sultani introduce who is our recipient for the 2020 prize. Professor Khalid, welcome to the stage. Dr. Khalid has been a member of our judging panel from day one.
سعدتم مساء. يسعدني جدا ويشرفني أيضا أن أقدم لكم البروفيسور أليستر نورثيج، الشخصية المرموقة المحبة إلى العمارة الإسلامية من خلال عمله المجد والمجتهد في سامرة. شخصيا أنا أيضا أحد محبي هاي المدينة المدهشة، وعندنا بالعراق مثل يقول أحبك وأحب كل من يحبك. فأنا فعلا أحترم الدكتور أليستر لجهده المميز في إيجاد نماذج مميزة للعمارة الإسلامية. وأود أن أذكركم بالسيرة المختصرة للبروفيسور أليستر. ولد البروفيسور المتمرس البروفيسور الفخري أليستر إيرنشو نورثيج في 1949، وحصل على الماجستير من جامعة أكسفورد في التاريخ الإسلامي بين 68 إلى 72. بعدين درس في كامبريدج من 74 إلى 76، وحصل على شهادة الدكتوراه في سنة 84. ثم حصل على شهادة HDR اللي هي القدرة على إجراء البحوث من جامعة سوربون، وهو أيضا بروفيسور وأستاذ في جامعة باريس الأولى وهي البانثيون سوربون بين 2002 إلى حين تقاعده ب 2017. وهو أيضا محاضر في علم الآثار الإسلامية جامعة باريس الأولى من سنة 99 إلى 2002. كذلك هو عضو اللجنة العلمية الدولية لليونسكو حول حفريات الإنقاذ في بيروت. وفي سنة 1991 إلى 1999 محاضر في الفن الإسلامي والآثار جامعة باريس السوربون باريس الرابعة. ثم من سنة 83 إلى 1986 باحث مايكل رايس وشركائه في لندن حول مشروع 6 متاحف محلية في الهفوف والجوف وتيماء والعلا ونجران وجيزان بالسعودية. وهو أيضا زميل باحث خاص في المدرسة البريطانية للآثار بالعراق من 1982 إلى 1989. أرجو معكم نحيي البروفيسور أليستر نورثيج.
Engineer Fahad, would you like to join us on stage to hand the special recognition prize? Please welcome with me the recipient of the 2020 Tamayouz Special Recognition Award, Professor Alistair Northage. Professor Northage, before you start your word, Iraqis who know Samarra, who know what you have done, we know how much you love Iraq. So we got you a gift from Iraq, from the city of Samawa. It's a handmade camel wool little carpet. This is a tradition of hundreds, not thousands of years from Iraq. If you accept it from the city of...
Thank you. I feel very honored by this prize. I feel honored by Tamayouz. I have tried all my life to discover and enrich the knowledge of built heritage in the Arab world, not only Iraq, but especially Iraq, Jordan, but also in Central Asia. In fact, I'm a specialist in discovery of Islamic palaces, and I think I published getting on for 20, including in Samarra. It is a great honor. And the second thing that I should mention is it is also very important for me as professor to train specialists in this field, students who can then go back and work in museums and services of antiquities in the Arab world. And it's been my great honor to do this the length of my life. And inshallah, I have not finished yet. Thank you.
I just paid the heaviest debt I had for the last 3 years. Winners who didn't attend their ceremony. My job is done. Engineer Fahad, it's yours.
I will expose myself and speak in English. So, because I started in Arabic, I gave the privilege of Arab speaking to understand more my talk at the beginning, and now I will speak with my modest English. Actually, to admit that I did not expect the event. I kept hearing that it's going to be like this, but I never visualized that it's going to be like this. I am delighted and I am honored that I became personally part of this event, and that Oman Society of Engineers have also was able to deliver the hosting position in this manner, and I hope that by the time we finish this event and by the time all our guests will fly back to their countries, I and Oman Society of Engineers and Oman have engraved to some extent a good memory, an excellent memory, I hope, distinguished memory, I hope also. Thank you all very much. I will tell you now, I will show you how we were able to host this. I will call to the stage Shayma Tariq and Engineer Hamid Al-Rawahi. It's not a very good time to extend talks because everybody is supposed to go to dinner now. Before they take the floor, I will say that we are the steering committee. Can you believe that the steering committee for this activity and all the activities that you have attended are those three? Of course, the work is not done by the three only, but we are the steering committee. When I start, thank you. At the beginning, we chose to make Shayma Tariq the focal point. To me, it was a small word, I thought, a focal point. Then, in the course of all the decisions made, communications made, achieving the sponsorship, when I saw her absorbing all that pressure and dispensing it to the team, I realized that I have put a load that maybe I was too harsh in putting it on her, but she did deliver, and we have this event, and we have the hosting to the satisfaction of the guests, as I am hearing throughout the event. I will not speak too much now. I will allow Shayma to say.
I'm speechless after these words. Thank you so much. Thank you, Engineer Fahad. Actually, I'm speechless after what you have been saying. I'm so glad to be part of this success and hosting a diverse set of engineers, architects, our guests. It has been really an honor to have you on board. I would like also to thank the team that has been behind the success of this event, and I'm going to call them now. Ms. Nagwa Al-Blushi, Sana Rushan, زوين الهادية, شمس الحمحامية, شيماء الخزيرية, سليمان البريكي, سلطان بني عرابة, محمد السيابي, أسعد الزكواني, فؤاد الفوري, زاهر البريكي, and قائد الجوالة هيثم السلطي. Thank you so much, and it has been a great pleasure having you all in Oman. Thank you.
So, after all, it was not only 3 people. It was more, a little bit, sorry. These are the people who were running like honeybees to make everything come true. I'm sorry, I will apologize to them for bringing this at the end, but maybe I thought, having done this, that this picture maybe will stay in your minds more because it's the last picture you will be seeing. These are our heroes. Take a photo and we will. Thank you all. I can't say more. I will now invite you for dinner after being patient for all these hours. Thank you very much.